So obviously we're all hoping, fingers crossed, that there's going to be an NFL season in 2020, just because obviously we love football. It would be nice to have sports back, just a little distraction from life, just feel a little sense of normalcy. So we're going to talk about that today. We're going to put some good vibes out into the universe and see what sticks. And we're going to look ahead because the Vikings are still set to take on the Packers week 1, historic US Bank Stadium on a beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Minneapolis, part of the Twin Cities, part of Minnesota, greatest state in the Union. Woo! All right. And as we do for every single game, here's a preview. Here are 5 keys to victory week 1 against the stupid, greasy, grimy Green Bay Packers. Let's go. All right, so first off, hit Rodgers, baby, one more time. And then again, and then again, and then again. Right, so we've talked about how Aaron Rodgers' precipitous decline has been coincided with when he walked into a bar a couple years ago. And Aaron Rodgers is like a piece of tenderized beef. Like, the more you hit him, the softer he gets. Just like... Yeah, like one of those mallets. Yeah, like one of those meat mallets. Just getting that. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers' quarterback rating last year when he was not pressured was 104.5. 104.5 quarterback rating. When not under pressure, that dropped down to 75.8 when he was under duress, which is also weird. So he threw 5 picks last year. 4 of them when there was no pressure. Only 1 when there was pressure. Yeah, but he's losing. He absolutely is. But on the Packers' offensive line, Billy Turner is still terrible, even though he's #one of us, NDSU, blah, blah, blah. As well as at right tackle, they replaced Brian Bulaga with pretty Ricky Wagner, which, if I'm Daniil Hunter, and you knew that Ricky Wagner was leaving Detroit, but he still stayed in division, you're just like, salivate. Oh, you're like the Spice Adams meme. Like, Daniil's gonna beat the piss out of pretty Ricky Wagner twice a year, just like he did last couple of years, but it's okay, right? Packers interior offensive line, like we said, Turner, Lindsley, whatever, ain't really much to write home about. Like, why don't they start Elton Jenkins? But yeah, but it's gonna be a big day for Michael Pierce, as well as whoever the hell the 3 tech is gonna be, as well as bring the double A gap look, Kendricks and Barr. One time. Also, pass rush, very important, because young cornerback room, no OTAs, potentially no training camp. This could be legit their first game experience at the NFL level. So no crowd, so that doesn't help. So again, the front 4, 5, 6, 7, blitz, whatever. Got to put a body on 12. And I'm not talking Bounty Gate, but I'm not talking Bounty Gate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Next up, number 2, key to victory for the Minnesota Vikings. Other side of the coin, don't expose Riley REIFF. Because it does seem that number 71, Hawkeye, who is the worst Avenger, is going to be out there at left tackle. Not our boy Ezra Cleveland, but that's okay. It's okay. Love the one you're with. 2 of Riley REIFF's lowest PFF graded games from last year were against the Packers. 6 of his 25 regular season pressures were given up against Green Bay. Most of them were Zadarius Smith. So he's got to be accounted for all day long. And if the Vikings are set with Riley REIFF at left tackle, he's got to earn it. All right, he doesn't just get to sit there, a la Mike Remmers at guard a couple years ago, a la Pat Elflein at guard last year, right? Empty stadium. One-on-ones versus Zadarius, Preston Smith, Rashawn Gary. Maybe they'll actually get something out of him this year. So we'll see. If this team is going to do anything in 2020, run game has to get going, as well as Riley REIFF needs to keep Kirk Cousins clean. Employee number 8. All right, next up, key number 3 for the Vikings to win on Sunday. Make someone not named Davante Adams beat you. Right, so Davante Adams, who's not as good as Adam Thielen, Stephon Diggs, and Justin Jefferson, is still the Packers' number 1 receiving option. Okay, sure. Like, in the deepest wide receiver class in NFL history, they didn't draft one. Sure. I mean, they drafted Rodgers' replacement in round 1. They drafted a 2-down running back in round 2. They drafted a fullback in round 3. Great. And also the UDFA wide receiver they picked up is not good. Yeah. But who else do they have? They have Alan Lizard, who is related to the people who are running the world. Marcus Valdez-Scantling, who has more names than touchdown catches in his career. The failure that is Devin Funchess coming over, trying to just resurrect his career. Just like, clear. That's Devin Funchess' career. Equimania St. Brown, who sounds like a D3 religious college, as well as their tight end is Mercedes Lewis, because they won't give Jay Sternberger from A&M the time of day. Gig 'em? Wait, no, that's not Gig 'em. Whatever A&M is. Yeah. So take care of Davante Adams, whether it's Mike Hughes, whether it's Holton Hill, whether it's El Jefe, whether it's Cameron Dantzler. I don't care. Bracket coverage 17. Make someone else beat you. Next up, number 4. Key to the Vikings winning on Sunday. Test the new Packers linebackers. Now, I'm not talking about Smith. I'm not talking about Za'Darius. I consider them edge players, right? So looking at Blake Martinez, Kyler Fackrell were meh, and also were gravely exposed late last season. Not by the Vikings, but by other teams. But, you know, Dave Gettleman in all of his infinite wisdom looked at Fackrell and Martinez like, I gotta get me some of that. And gave Blake Martinez $30 million. He gave Blake Martinez per year Eric Kendricks money, and Blake Martinez is not qualified to carry Eric Kendricks' COVID mask. He's just not. He isn't. But they're gone. Whatever. And the Packers didn't really do much to replace him, right? So they drafted Kamal Martin from the Gophers in the 5th round, which is astute, but he's not going to start right away. Owen Burks returns, and then they brought in the corpse of Christian Kirksey from Cleveland, who, okay, sure. I mean, that means that we should test the Packers linebackers early and often in coverage. Dalvin out of the backfield. Jefferson, Irv Smith really pressuring the middle of that field to make these jabronis try and run and cover. Good luck. Good luck. Get mismatches all day long. Lastly, key number 5 for victory, week 1, Green Bay Packers. KIRK needs to be angry KIRK. Like, I want to take up the hobby of scrapbooking during the second quarantine. Just take that up. Every single negative press clipping from Kirk Cousins, whether it be from high school or East Lansing or Washington or here in Minnesota, like every single slight, every single insult, every single passive aggressiveness, every single statistical fact that he hasn't won on Monday night, all of that, put it into a book. I just want Kirk Cousins to read it. Or actually, no, I'll put it in a slideshow, and he has to watch it like eyes propped open, Clockwork Orange style. And he needs to unleash the fury, because we saw that angry Kirk is good Kirk, where Kirk, when he's trying too hard to keep up that PR facade, it's like, you know, the Klingon bird of prey just trying to keep shields up when they're getting bombarded. So Kirk Cousins just trying to keep up this robot facade of being Mr. Perfect, being everyone's PR scrub, being that lovable dork that people love, the Tim Pot Pizza Ranch dictator, right? No, put all that aside. We need Kirk Cousins to be like the... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize what happened there. We need FU Kirk. We need FUK. Wait, that still works. Yeah, we need Kirk Cousins to just be like, hey, league. Hey, everyone who's made fun of me and my skim milk and my Skechers. He probably wears Skechers when he's not wearing those Jordan 11 cleats that we saw when he's working in OTAs. That was pretty sick. No, I'm just going to tell you, oh, you Biff. Oh, gosh darn you. Oh, I'm going to show all of you hosers how it's actually done. And then Kirk just drops dimes to Jefferson, to Irv, of course, to Adam Thielen. We just need that. We just need to unleash the fury. Let's bring it on. All right, so final score prediction. Where are we feeling? Week 1, turbulent offseason, limited to no training camp, probably no preseason. U.S. Bank Stadium, no fans in the stadium, but they're all outside the Commons Park just getting drunk off of $12 Miller Lights so the Vikings can make some money. I see it being relatively close, but I think the Vikings pull it out. Give me Vikings 37, Packers 2. They got the deuce. Drop the deuce on them. That's right. All right, so your thoughts, your final score predictions, let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work, pull us on the Venmo, plus give us a follow on social media as well. But until next time, Skull, production value.